Yes, we're live. Okay, today I am really excited to have Mona and Sandy on with me. Mona and Sandy are pretty much real estate agents that I kind of met through this journey of ours that we're that we're doing together now. And I want to congratulate you guys, first of all, because you guys are just great leaders in our organization. I look forward to our phone calls. If you guys don't call me on a daily, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Something's missing. So I look forward to that. But it wasn't always like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't always like that. Because I remember when we were first interacting, you guys were a little skeptical of the stuff that I was trying to share with you. So, I mean, it's interesting how time changes a lot of things and it earns a lot of trust. So today I just kind of want to vibe with you guys on Facebook Live. We have a lot of great conversations together. We basically became from like strangers to family. And literally, one of you guys share my last name, which is really common in our culture. But I take you guys as sisters, as family, and I love growing every day with you guys. So I'm gonna kind of open up the mic to you, Mona, and just kind of just walk the crowd through like your our initial contact, your reservations, and let's have some fun with it.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thank you, Rick, for having me on here. This is wonderful. I love to just chill out with you guys. You guys are awesome. The Dillons, what can I say? To be honest with you, in the beginning, I was not 100% sure. I was very taken back. I
Just to
thought
put into context, right now we're talking about when I was inviting you over to EXP, right? Okay,
Yes,
go ahead. Go ahead.
absolutely. Yes. When you invited me, I did not know what I was getting myself into. I mean, I thought it was too good to be true. I had two lawyers actually look at the contract and review it. I spoke to so many people regarding it, and now that I'm in it, and I've been with EXP now since what, April 1st. What is that, like 7, 8 months now?
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, it's amazing. It's changed my life. I am such a happy person. My kids love me. My husband loves me. Everybody, I'm just like the new Mona. And the one thing I have to say, Rick, first of all, I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much for even, bringing this to me and introducing it to me. Like, hats go off to you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Welcome.
But I have to say, because I went through all this, and now when I go to speak to other agents about it, I I'm getting the same response that I had.
Now you know
And
how I feel.
right? And I mean, Sandy, you can vouch for that, right? Like how
100%.
what did you think about it when I first introduced it to you? What did you think?
It was okay. So, Mona, you introduced this to me, right? And I had no connection or prior knowledge of Rick Dillon. And we talked about it. And actually, the timing was perfect. And I'll tell you this, I think it's all about timing. And with me, I was at a different place and a different point in my life. And I wanted something different. And I don't know what that was until you introduced EXP to me. And I thought, okay, great. I'll do you the favor. I'll watch the video. I'll connect with you. And that's what I do. I listen to people, but not necessarily take everything on. But you were really persistent and I had a ton of questions. And then you brought me and introduced me to this fabulous Rick. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I tell you that I think even Rick, you can vouch for this. It took probably maybe 4 or 5 or 10 or 100 conversations about it.
No, yeah, you. Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
honestly, like, it was at the point where I'm like, no, this is not true. This can't be true. This is too good to be true. How
Yeah.
is this possible?
And you know what? Let me chime in for a second. Reality is like sometimes stuff has nothing to do with business, right?
Mhm.
We're carrying on so much weight on our shoulders where we've been betrayed. We've been in situations where we've, as like, I believe we're born an empty slate, and children have all this, like this, vibe in them and trust in them. And as we go through our life experiences, as we grow, it might have been like a partner that broke off with us or cheated on us, or a business partner that did you wrong, an ex real estate agent or real estate broker that didn't come, whatever that case may be. So a lot of the times, like, it's about building that trust. And I don't blame people for not having trust, because
Mhm.
it is hard because you're starting a relationship. And Mona, I remember you did some like 411 stuff on me. I think you like called one of my like past admin assistants or something like that.
Oh yes, that's
I
right. I'm like a private
This
investigator.
girl's resourceful. Tell me about that. You actually called one of my past admin assistants, and you were like, "Who is
Yes.
this Rick Dillon guy? Tell me about that."
That's right. And you know what, Rick? It's funny because I've known you for a long time, right? We
Mhm.
went to school together back in Xavier, the whole bit. But then there was like 2 decades when I didn't really see you, or we were in
Yeah,
touch,
yeah, exactly.
right? So you do wonder, right, how things are, and who is Rick now? What is Rick up to these days? Even though we had mutual friends, but yeah, I did a 411 private investigator, whatever you want to call it. That's me. I wanted to do my due diligence. I had to make sure that I was leaving a full-time job. I was leaving a great job, an industry that I was in for 15 years, to do this full time.
Mhm.
And guys, like, no regrets.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
best
What are
decision.
some of the questions you asked this person? Like, what are you saying?
You know what? I think I was asking just a little bit about, is Rick who he is? Has he done the deals that he has? Because to me it was a new industry, right? So I needed to know, who are you in the industry?
Mhm.
Questions like that, and just are you trustworthy? Are you a genuine person? I wanted to know a little bit more about your character, because to me, it's all about building a relationship with someone and having that trust. Rick, I look at you now like a big brother. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for you. And Sandy, like, you're just amazing, and you're gonna just kill it. Like, I can already tell you're amazing, and your vibe is great. And what I love about you, Sandy, is that I love your work ethic. I love how you are great at balancing your professional career and your home life. Like, you're a wonderful mother of 3 children. You work hard, and you really show the balance with the real estate career and your home life. And it's great. It's inspiring. And, a lot of women out there, I think, would really appreciate you, and to hear what you have to say about how you do that. How do you do it?
Thank you, Mona. Oh my gosh, such lovely words. But listen, guys, I couldn't have done it without you two. To be honest with you, it was different. And Mona, you were at a different stage too. You were just
Yeah.
entering into the real estate industry, whereas I've already been here for X number of years. Actually licensed myself for over 7, but in the industry for over 10. But the point is, I switched brokerages, right? So I already knew what they were about. And then when I got into this EXP world, or I got into my head, I'm like, this is different. I want to be part of something different, and I think both of you just creating that community and that vibe and that family sealed the deal for me. Totally
Mhm.
did. Yeah.
The
Mhm.
culture,
That's one
definitely.
thing I hear all the time, and that's the intangibles, right?
Mhm.
You could talk about, you know, the rev share, the stocks, the training. That's cool. EXP does that for you. But I think what the feedback I hear the most from our organization, and guys, in 6 months, like, we grew our organization to like 60, over 60 people.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And we've got a lot of people in the pipeline. So
And we're the fastest growing group in Canada,
yeah, I
right?
think Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Cheers!
So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
cheers
yeah,
to
yeah.
that.
There
And
you go.
Rick, I have to say this, Mona and Rick, you know what? What sets us apart from all other brokerages or even all other EXP groups or lines is that care, that genuine support. And I think we as a group go above and beyond that. And that's, I think, unique to us and unique to our group. And having that and sharing that with other people, I think is so important.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's what I was going to say. For people that join our group, not one person is talking about, oh, this. Of course, we're always talking about business, but the main thing that I hear is I've never had so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun every day. This is like a family. You guys are talking all the time. Our WhatsApp group is constantly dinging
Ding,
away.
ding,
People
ding.
are
Yeah, till
people are
like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's still going off.
people are feeling the love so much so
Yeah.
that even head office is okay with us in terms of what we're doing in terms of training, how we're supporting. Because the reality is, an EXP sponsor does not really have to go above and beyond. The way it's written is somebody that sponsors you at an EXP, they just introduce you to the company. We don't do that. We didn't do that. And you know what? I take credit for it a little bit because I have amazing people like you guys. I give you guys the credit more because you guys are taking that culture that I wanted, the vision that I wanted to create, and running with it. And I'm also learning that I didn't make that up. I study companies, like the best companies in the world. It's not about the money. It's about the culture. People fall in love
Yeah.
with the culture.
Agreed.
And we're really lucky to be part of the Honey Badgers culture too, that
Yeah.
we're kind of bringing downwards through our mentors that have created this amazing culture. We're trying to mimic into Canada. So I'm really excited about that and all the fun that we have, right? So
It's
that's awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
But let's get real here, though. You know what? Honestly, for me, I'm my best self right now. I am loving what I'm doing. And the most important thing for me, and my goal is to help others. And both of you, and along with my husband as well, has brought that out of me. And I love it. I love talking to folks, clients, and more so the agents, and just building the relationship. And I think that's a great foundation. And we have a great foundation here on our team.
Yes, absolutely.
I think when you're just, it's really called passion, you know. When you so look, when you have when you're on your path and you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, it feels good inside, and your passion comes out. When you couple that with other people, like if I'm passionate, that's cool, but when I get synergized by your two passion and other people, that just boils up. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like just too much. I was like bouncing off walls. I'm getting calls from Mona, getting calls from Sandy, getting calls from other people in the group. We're vibing all together. And this is during COVID. Like,
Yeah.
imagine when I can just invite all you guys over and we can have drinks and hang out. Like, we haven't even been able to do that yet.
I think you hit the nail on the head there, Rick. We all have the same passion, drive,
Yeah.
and goals, and I think that's important to know. And for the viewers out there right now, is that you need to find that group or that team that supports you and cares for you, and that will go that extra mile for you. And this team does it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And you know what? I don't even know if I told you guys this. Maybe I talked to you about it, Sandy. I can't remember because I'm talking to so many people in a day. I've said no to agents that wanted to join this group. I forget if
Mhm.
I ever told, like maybe Sandy, me and you were talking about that. I can't remember, but I've actually said no to people that wanted to join with our EXP because they don't fit the culture.
Yeah.
They don't get it. And I'm a strong believer in synergy. One bad apple and everything just gets ruined. So money is that not that important to me as creating that culture because, and the other thing is we're lucky. We haven't had too many of those. The people that we're attracting is real because I feel like when you're vibrating in a certain frequency, you're attracting that same frequency to you. The
Agree.
universe, you throw that out to the universe, and you're collectively reaching that same frequency, and we're building this amazing group. And you know what? We're gonna make a bunch of money while we're doing it. So that's always fun.
Yeah, that's a bonus, right? We're having fun, we're enjoying, we're helping improve people's lives, and we're a part of that, and that's so amazing. That's so gratifying. What can be better than that, right? And go ahead, Rick. You were going to say something.
No, no, go.
No, I mean, honestly, like, really, what is better than that, right? At the end of the day, it comes down to, if somebody wants to change from one brokerage to another, or they're graduating and they want to join a brokerage, or they want a career change, there's clearly something that they're not happy about, and they're looking for change, and they just don't know what. And it's okay, but I think it's important to be open-minded, and just allow yourself that. I think it's really important. If I can say anything to anyone, it would be just to be open-minded and then make a decision. Don't right away say no to something if you don't really know what you're saying no to. And I say that because that's what I was doing. I was not fully understanding the model, and I felt like this is not right, and I was prejudging it, and it's not right. It's not good to do that. So and I say this as my advice to everybody, to just be a little open-minded about it and just see what it is, and what's the worst. Maybe it's not for you, and that's okay if it's not for you.
I was going to just add to that, Mona. In fact, it actually happened today when I met a few agents. But there's a lot of misconceptions about EXP, and I really want to share this today. I don't think it's off topic, but I think we should share it. But there's a lot of misconceptions, and people think that they know EXP. I don't believe everybody knows EXP. When you're being told about it from someone outside of EXP, you don't know it. Yeah. And one thing that I've said, and I repeat myself over and over again, just give us 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and learn for it yourself. And then you make that decision. You know what I mean? There's just way too many misconceptions out there.
Mm-hmm. You know what you know, right? And you don't know what you don't know. So most of the people that I talk to, they skim through things, and they unfortunately, we live in a society that people are regurgitating things from other people that they heard things from, and they're not really doing their due diligence and their own homework. But at the end of the day, like that's fine. The reality is, for me, I've never had more fun, and above and beyond money, I just never had more fun, because guys, selling real estate is cool, and we're doing that, and we're doing that more, because we're always going to sell real estate. So this misconception about EXP guys or gals are always just recruiting and stuff. Well, what do you think your broker owner is doing?
100% right on that.
How do you think you got to where you are? I don't understand that. Like, just because real estate, like Glenn Sanford was genius enough to open it up to us, right? And all of a sudden, like, a lot of these brokerages and other people that are brainwashing from the top down, I don't care what anybody says. I'll take the heat for this, but it goes up from top down, just like in most circumstances. Just like if there's like if there's a child that's misbehaving, right, and they're picking up certain traits, usually that comes from where it trickles down from their parents. Yeah. Usually. Okay. And I'm talking about severe stuff. So all these real estate agents, they're getting brainwashed from the top, because it's the top it's trickling down. Hey guys, these guys are all recruited. If an EXP agent called you, run for the way, because it all stems out of fear. You guys remember Uber, when Uber first came out? Taxi drivers were complaining too. And they were saying, if you take an Uber, you're going to get kidnapped. Your driving was sick. You know what I mean? Like, all these crazy things. You're going to get kidnapped. They're not insured if you get in an accident. It was all bullshit, but it was all fear mongering. That's really where it comes from. What's your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. I mean, I was, it took me a long time to get Uber. I'm not going to lie. So, that's just me. That's my personality, right? That's who I am. But now looking back, these kind of things, I'm so open-minded to hearing great business ideas, and I'm all for it. And I just have a different perspective. And I think that's also something fantastic that EXP brought out in me. I'm a lot more open-minded, right, than I was before. So, real estate aside, money aside, everything else, ego aside, I'm just, a lot more open to things, and I'm willing to hear people's business opportunities, and I'll spend the time because you never know, it might be something great for you. So,
If I reach out to a friend or a colleague,
mhm,
another real estate agent, what made me different than a lot of real estate agents, and I can attest for you guys as well, and most people in the group, I've always believed in collaboration.
yes,
I've never believed that we were all competition. There's enough pie to go around.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
And I think the it's not even frustrating, it's a little sad. It's sad if, a real estate agent shuts it down without even doing their homework. It's sad because I know, and I can speak for you and most people in the organization, they're actually reaching out to you because they found some gold. They
hmm,
found some gold that they want to share. They found some riches that they want to share. And if you don't even have the capacity to hear, I think a real successful person will always hear and listen for an opportunity. If you don't even have the capacity to hear it, I don't really want to work with you either. So let's end
yeah,
that conversation
yeah, that's
because
true.
I know where that's going to go.
So, Rick, let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
How long do you think it takes for someone to really understand the model? Someone who's a real estate agent for, let's say, 5 years. How long do you think for them to really absorb and understand this?
Oh, that's a great question. I think,
I've been 7 years. So it took me a number of conversations with you, Mona, and
Mhm.
with Rick, and combined probably 10 conversations, but I really needed to understand it. And that's what it took for me to understand. So I'm guessing it, you know what, it might be different for other folks, but at the same token, depending on how long they've been in the industry, they've kind of adapted and got those habits, right? And it's hard to change. So depending on what we can do with that, and all we can really do is share, right? Share
yeah,
our knowledge and experience.
yeah. And you know what? In a way, I'm still learning because they're changing it so much that like they're growing so fast. So you can get the model, you can understand a little bit of the model, but even like 3 months in, I was still learning new things. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that too. Actually, that's an outright lie because I learned something new yesterday.
Hmm.
Okay, let me share that with
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah, share. Please
And
share.
yeah, so whatever, we got the mail and Success Magazine came
Yeah.
to our front door. And I love that magazine.
Yeah.
I used to love that magazine, and I'm like, wow, it had an EXP. I'm like, EXP is on Magazine? No, I googled it. They actually bought Success Magazine, and all EXP members get that for free. You know what I mean? There you go. There you
Thank
go.
you.
I got that on my doorstep, whatever, the other day, and they bought. So I've been learning something new even yesterday.
It's amazing. It's great. It's
Yeah,
fantastic. So much
yeah.
valuable information in here.
Yo, you know what? At the end of the day, I grew up in the 90s and we see something like that we like, we say respect.
Yeah.
Respect to Glenn Sanford, respect to EXP, man. They cracked that code. There can't be this many agents jumping ship and this thing is not for real. Like, I mean, respect to that guy because some people just got that. They were born on this planet to flip the script, and this guy flipped the script. But talking about flipping the script, what's your guys' New Year's resolutions, business aside? What do you guys want to do in 2021? What's a better version? What are we gonna get?
Oh my God. A better version of me?
Yeah, it's hard to exist, right? But
Yeah.
what are we
You
gonna do? How are we gonna better ourselves?
know what? I think I need to relax a little bit.
Yeah,
And really take some time out because I'm always on the go. And like Mona mentioned, having three kids, busy. One of them is half, week in school and half at home, and it's just busy. Life is busy, and I just want to take a couple of steps back and enjoy it. And I can do that now. I really
yeah,
can. So for 2021, I want to do more of that. I want to spend some more time with my kids and do something that I wouldn't normally do,
that's
like
amazing.
tobogganing. I
That
haven't gone tobogganing.
I haven't gone tobogganing in a while.
That's
I
amazing.
might go tobogganing. You know what? I'm gonna share a story with you guys now. You reminded me of something. I was in a closed Canadian influencer group where the heads of the EXP Canada, they invited about 10, 15 people that are really growing the company. And I was lucky enough to be part of that group. And I'm not going to mention the name, but there was an agent on there, two agents actually, that actually were crying on that call, crying
What?
from crying from happiness,
Oh, happy
Oh, okay.
tears. Oh,
happy tears, because of the revenue share component. One lady was in tears, and it made me happy. But when I see somebody cry, I don't know, I'm a big guy, but I feel like to cry. My
no.
wife knows that secret, and I was like on the thing, and I'm like trying not to. But her dad was sick,
Mhm.
and and she got to spend the last months with him. Well, I'm choking while I'm saying it, but like months with him because money was coming in through revenue share.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we need to pay our bills, guys. The worst feeling is when somebody's sick in your house and you got to go do some showings
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
money was coming in, and she was so happy and thankful to the company that helped her. Here we are. We're trying to get away from business talk, but it just comes back. This is how great this place is. And yeah, how that was able for her to spend her dad's last day together. And there was somebody
Yeah.
else on there that had just tears of happiness of what that revenue share in the stock has done. But
Mhm.
anyway, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. So you want to step back a little bit, eh, Sandy?
Yeah, just not even step back, but just more about spending quality time.
Mm,
Before it's all about work, 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 go, go, go. And it's like, well, I've got 10 minutes here. Let's jump into the shower, get you bathed, get you ready for bed. It's just go, go, go. But
yeah.
now I think, and I don't want to say COVID was a blessing. I just want to say it gave me purpose. It gave me a little bit more time. Now I want to enjoy it.
Mm. What about you, Mona?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say that I love COVID. I know that's crazy. Everyone's gonna be like, "What is this girl talking about?" But it's true. I've really spent a lot of time with my family, and I'm so grateful for that. It's been great for me. Also, just being at home. I used to be, traveling all the time in traffic, either the QEW or 401, back and forth all the time. And I was missing out time with my kids and my husband and my dad, my sister, and now I have a nephew. He's adorable. So I want to just, I want to spend time with them. But New Year's resolution, Rick. Oh my gosh, I need to lose some weight, guys. COVID's been great, but I've gained some weight. Okay, all
Yeah.
these cookies and like ordering in, and just need to kind of get healthy again and feel good. I'm so happy with my with everything else that I think it's important to be healthy too, right? So that you can live longer to enjoy this amazing life.
Your health is your wealth. I
Yeah.
agree, and I'm on the same tip. New Year's. I'm doing it now. Like, what's really hard for me? I could be the introvert. I'm a social guy, but I could be an introvert with the best of them. However, I don't like the fact that the gyms are closed. That's really
Yeah.
bothering you know. And that was my outlet. That was just my me time, waking up in the morning, grabbing a coffee, going to the gym. That was fun for me. It became a routine. So that really, really hurt me. Now, whatever that goal is, like say it's like to get into the best shape of your life,
Hmm.
it can't, for me, going into the new year, it can't be any more about because I want to physically look good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be about my word. You know what I mean? I want my word to be so I want my word to be attached to my soul. Like if I say something, there's so much integrity and authenticity beside that. Because if I'm saying something and I'm not achieving that, what is that saying about me to my root?
Mm-hmm.
So my goal going into 2021 is not if you say you're going to do something, do it, because I've always honored that. It's just that let's just get it done. You know, if that's the case and that's what we want to do. Here, this is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
We want to catch the reasons why we're not doing it. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to talk about me. Let's say I set an example of being, I want six pack abs going into the new year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then couple months, when if I don't do it, that's more important to me. Like what is stopping me? What am I afraid of? You
Mm-hmm.
why I can't say no to this chocolate cake? Is that all the discipline I've got?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's more about the mental discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's just see what Rick Dillon's about. But you guys are gonna catch me in 3-4 months with the chocolate cake in my hand. So I don't, no, I'm not gonna do it this
That's
I'm not
okay.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No, it's not okay, Sandy.
I'm with you here, guys. I think we're all on that. And every time a New Year's comes along, it's about, okay, now I got to lose like 10, 15, 20 pounds. And then you start off and then you just kind of,
Yeah, but you know what
fall
the
off
thing
the
is?
wagon.
Like,
And
okay,
that's just it.
yeah, I'm happy with the way I look.
Yeah.
I look good enough. I have a wonderful wife, so she likes the way I look. It's like kind of you get comfortable.
Who else cares? That's it.
Yeah, but I want to get over that. It's not about that. It's about okay, for the hardest thing for me on we're talking about weight loss journeys.
Mm-hmm.
For the hardest thing for me is the food. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the working out. I can work out all day, but it's for me, it's like, like that's so I have to overcome that, even if for it's a period of time. But anyway, what else you
Discipline.
guys got besides chocolate cake? I'm just happy with the leaders that you guys become.
Thank
I'm
you.
really proud of you two. Um, I remember when we started this journey together, and
Mm-hmm.
like, that's what it's called right now. That's what the ticker's saying, from skeptics to leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you guys not only that have you guys embraced our vision and the way you guys work it every day, like forget the outcome, screw the outcome. But the
Mm-hmm.
journey with you guys and watching you guys emerge and leaders is really nice to watch.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and the way you guys talk to the group, um, just taking that leadership role, talking with you guys every day, that makes me happy. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. And I know you guys both hate taking compliments, so you guys are all quiet now. But
No, no.
Keep it coming.
yeah,
Keep it
yeah,
going.
it's
No, it's
you
honestly
look
it's
very
nice.
nice today. And
No, you're awesome,
not
Rick. And
easy.
Mona, both of you guys are amazing. Like I'm going to say it again. If it wasn't for you two, I'd probably be stuck in that same routine and same, day to day, but just not happy. And today I'm a different person. And really, it took me 6-7 months since I joined. But I'm much different and happier now than I ever was. Like a year
That,
ago, 6 years ago.
that's amazing.
But
And
I've also grown as a person too, right? And I don't know, call it the 40s, but I'm loving it. Loving
You
it.
don't even look it.
20s? Aren't you in your 20s?
Sorry?
Aren't you in your 20s?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Um, I also want to acknowledge one more thing, guys. I know we're dragging it on a bit, but look, I live with a woman that is business oriented. I watch you guys, and as hard as this is for me, let's call out the elephant in the room. It is harder. It is harder being a woman and trying to, go out there because still, up to this day, unfortunately, people look at you guys. different and it sucks. So is this person strong enough? Should I listen to that? Listen, you guys are the strongest bunch in the group. I need the men to catch up. So I applaud you guys. I applaud you guys for that because I see it every day. What my wife goes through, I see it. Not that it's evident, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
have you guys
Yeah.
had any experiences like that where it's kind of like talk about it?
Well, we wear multiple hats, right? I mean, we're mom, we're wife, we take care of the kids, we take care of stuff at home, and then we're working full time. And then it's all about your parents and your siblings, and it just keeps going, 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 right? And I think we're blessed to be women because we can multitask. We can definitely do that. Like my phone is never off. So if anyone calls me or messages me, if I don't respond right away, that's okay. But knowing that, it's comfort in knowing that I'm there for whoever is going to connect with me.
Mm,
Absolutely. And you know what? And just to add to that, Sandy, you're absolutely right. You know, you'll come across certain men, let's say, who may not take, women seriously. But I think, Sandy and I are pretty confident women, and we know what we're talking about. We're very knowledgeable, and that comes out in us when we're speaking. Whether or not someone wants to acknowledge it or not, that's on them. And going back to your point, Rick, maybe there's certain people you don't want on your team, right?
mm,
So, it's never, you always want to have that self respect. And I think we have that as
mm.
women, to know that. And, hey, don't mess around with us,
Yeah,
right?
and
That's
Big
it.
Bro is always here to protect you guys. Nothing.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
funny. Some people will be like, "Hey, let's just meet for coffee." No, I just want to have a conversation.
Yes.
That's
Why should
hilarious.
we meet for coffee? I just want you to jump on a Zoom.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I do it better face to face. Like, yo, it's COVID, y'all, and like, you guys not worth it. Stay at home. So, guys, it's been a pleasure, ladies. I'm happy to work with you guys every single day. You guys have any last words before I wrap it up here?
Sandy?
No, I mean, I think we kind of shared some great stuff today. And I just want, I mean, all of our folks that are our friends, our connections, even on Facebook or outside of Facebook, just to really just take that extra few minutes and just think about what your life is, where your life is today. And if you want to have that conversation, and I'm talking about the agents, like let's have that conversation, and it's not going to kill you. Just take the few minutes and talk to us, and we love to talk. Mona and I love to talk. So thank you guys. You guys are amazing.
Awesome. So, hey, listen, for those of you guys that are watching, you guys, it's fun. You guys have any questions, please reach out to Mona and Sandy. If you're watching them on their Facebook, just DM them. Educate yourself on this fun that we're having, and they are your best source. And you know what? It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for us three. And
Definitely.
Sure.
we would love to partner with you guys. Either, we see you at the top or we'll see you from the top.
Yay! Happy
Yeah.
Take
holidays!
care, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, y'all.
All right.